Good morning. Today is August 11th. Just gonna check the market for today. Earnings, gap ups, and our watch list for the morning. Looks like the market's been bounced up yesterday. It's crazy yesterday. Everything went up. Uh, Biotech has been on a bounce. Now it's aiming for another bounce today. 10. So we're in an uptrend market. Market has been gapping up. Solar EFTs has been breaking out lately as well. Tech companies bouncing off the all-time lows. Gas are consolidating, and markets in the uptrend. You'll see the SPY from the bottom. Now it's been up here, consolidating for a couple of days before it bounced up again yesterday with a huge bounce. And it's in an uptrend, so most of the breakouts are working. Was it semiconductors? Semiconductors made a huge move a couple weeks ago. It went down for probably a day or two. Now consolidating. But the SPY, the QQQ, all bouncing from the base. So we're in a pretty good market, at least for now. Let's see what's happening in the free market. STTI making a huge move. STTI. SSTI bouncing from pre-market. GIFI bouncing as well. Pre-market. Oil company. So nothing major, nothing that would catch your eyes for pre-market moves. So we'll move on. Certain stocks would make big moves, so we're just gonna look for those stocks. Once it moves, it continues to move, especially with earnings. ARHS. ARHS is a home improvement store, and its net increase has been over 66.4%, making $306 million this quarter. So it's bounced up on the reports of good earnings. So there's two ways to play this. One is buying right away during the open instead of closed stop, or wait for it to consolidate. Stocks will usually bounce up, consolidate 2 or 3 days before it bounces again. So again, buy on at the beginning of the day, or instead of close club, or wait for it to consolidate. Lightbeat used to be one of those uh, tech stocks that's made a huge move in 2020, beginning 2020. It made almost 200% move from the low of 32. Now it's being beaten down, just bouncing around. Walt Disney gap up today. Walt Disney is not it's probably a long-term play if you want to play it, but TISD. Walt Disney gap up based on earnings and also the good news that it's generating almost as close, or if not more subscribers than Netflix. So that's why it's bouncing up during pre-market. So these are small price stocks. Uh, I don't play these stocks. They're too low, too a low float for us. Just gonna go through our studies to see which stock has made five $20 move within the last 5 days. Region, that's a huge move. Biotech software company team made a good move from its earnings. Coin is part of the watch list for today. Looks like it bounced up in pre-market. Hopefully, it would have been a good buy if it didn't bounce up, but it's in my radar to buy for today. And Fin. Now, Moderna used to be a huge stock during the COVID times. It's a huge move on the highs of like almost $500. Now it's $174. That was just a long-term stocks if you're looking for biotech companies to play. This beverage software companies making a huge move. There's a couple of entries that we could have gone and do a play on them for our swing. So this was the entry for that day, and if you enter this day, then you probably have like a 22% move. Still, it's in my watch list for today to buy because it looks like it's looking pretty strong. It's trying to break out that trend line there. Tesla bounced on a high, consolidating. Looks promising, looks strong from yesterday's bounce. Now it's trying to bounce off the 10 days moving average. Could be an entry for today as well if it passes this trend line. This one's a couple entries that we've missed. Entry here. And on the pullback here. Let's see, would have been a nice buy for today. For coin. Coin is a cryptocurrency. It's in a cryptocurrency mining area. Infin broke from huge base. From let's say almost a 6 month base before it bounced up. Carvana made a huge move. That was at 40 million volume. Wherever there's volume, there's always a trend for others to buy. So that's why if it breaks this point, it's probably a buy. So we'll watch it. Square bounced out from the very bottom. It bottom up. Now bouncing off, probably creating a cup here, cup and handle hold, cup and handle, and this should be a potential bounce. Unity, net is slowly bouncing up here. These are stocks from the Nasdaqs. This is the tech companies. Tech companies are bouncing, made a huge move. There's a lot of reports of good earnings. So net, again, if you buy that on that day of the earnings, right out open, then you'll still be holding it. That was a huge move from that trend line. Made a huge move. Now just consolidating. Still looking pretty strong. Lyft made a huge move. It's probably continue to make a move on my watch list for today. Even though yesterday was strong, so it's pretty still consolidating. It would have been a nice buy a nice sign of a bounce if it bounced yesterday, because it looks like everything went bounce yesterday. Olo software company reporting earnings for today, so I would be jumping in. But I just want to share if it's earnings for this morning. That's nothing strong. If it reports earning is only 5% increase during pre-market, that's nothing. This is why you. This is why the biotechs are so strong. GTHX. That's 133% move. It's just almost a month, and still, so there's no sign of weakness here. I would like to the 10 days to catch up, but it's a strong shot. TXMD. Sophie. Sophie reports net revenue surges 57% year over year. So that's a good sign. Did bounce up, consolidate. Now it's trying to hit that trend line. Sophie could be a watch for today if it passed this trend line here. SOFI. It's smaller name, smaller stock. $7.95. It's not what I would play, but looks pretty good. Semiconductors. This stock's made a huge move on earnings day. Like I said, earnings, two ways to play. Buy it on the first candle, first green candle of the morning, and you just hold, set a stop here, and it's bounced up from that day, consolidated here. So if you miss this move, the first day move, then you wait for the consolidation and bounced up again. So that's how you play an earnings move. There's a pump, BBBY, Bed and Bath and Beyond is a pump from the Reddit, and no longer a pump. Looks weak. It's looking pretty strong. Like the 10 days to catch up though. Spy out. Semiconductors. There's an entry here that day. Then we don't just enter random. There's an entry level that breaks out from that trend line. Butterfly. Here's a huge move. See the entry here at 457. And if you enter that day, then you're earning a 37% gain. This is a watch list. This company here, in terms of setup, if it bounced today, it's a good buy. This one is like a monster. From $11 to $17. Is made a huge move. Missed the entry. AEHR. This one was a monster as well. Missed it. It's still holding strong though. 2188. Even when the market went down, it actually catch and consolidated. This is a monster as well. RYTM. Tulip. Tulip is actually building a pretty strong base. Tulip is in the watch list to buy. TUP. Missed that one. Huge move. This one missed it totally. Coin. Coin looking strong. This could be like that. It could be like that. There you go. Travana. Let's see the bounce from yesterday, see what we missed. So many stocks bounced up yesterday. Look at that stock making huge move. That's crazy. BBI. Square can make a move today. Put it on our watch list. Shopify. Trying to break this trend line here. It's been channeling since May. Just up and down, up and down, and down. It's trying to break, but it's not breaking. QT, CTO. Potential buy for today. QTW. Oh. Still, it's in a long trend of bottoming. This one's setting up. LWLG. It's setting up. It's made a huge move. Now consolidating. Let's put it in our watch list. It's not going to be a buy today, obviously. It's going to break this trend line. Okay. Let's do our 9 million volume. See what's happening here. Made a hit, 9 million volume, 9 million volume, 46, 49, 60% buyout. This is truck manufacturer. Price is so low. Redbox was a pump the other day, back in May and June. Made a huge move. That's like 300% move. I think that's it. I'll check the anticipation here. See what's setting up. So coin, Kavana. Netflix already made it bounced yesterday. Breakout from yesterday. Yesterday was a breakout. Let's see. Made a base and then it bounced up. I bought this stock yesterday, so still holding, but setting a tight stop. Broke out. So coin, Kavana, PayPal. PayPal made a bounce. Hate when the market's just bounced up on pre-market. It's hard to play because sometimes it bounced up so much that people are selling at the beginning of the morning, and you won't have a good entry. But PayPal looks strong too. Net looks strong. So many stocks trying to set up a breakout today. Square looks strong. Roblox already made a move for this day here. I kind of entered that day, but then I got hit here, and then it went up. This is why I said solar stocks. Look how they move. That's a 26% move in 2 days, almost a week. This guy already bounced. We missed the entry here. Look, made a huge move. Look at that move. It was consolidating at the bottom. Made a move. AMD. AMD it's a buy for today. Look at this. That's a nice trend. Didn't want to give up. Didn't want to go down. See how it didn't want to go down? It's gonna bounce. Or hoping for a bounce. It's good buy. You're gonna buy AMD today. Oxy, AMC, still this pump has been strong. AMC, wow. Uber, earnings play a couple of days ago. Again, you buy it on that day, and if you're still holding, you're earning 23% on good earnings. Confirm. Sega, I bought Sega on this day. Got stopped out this day. Now setting up again for another move. There you go. Sega. TTD, TTD, earnings play. This stock, crazy strong. PGY, so many stocks. Sometimes you don't have the money to play. But again, it's on the bottom here. Would have been better if it's from the top. Tesla consolidating, hoping for a bounce today. It looks like it's gonna bounce, but depends on the market. SAIA missed the bounce from yesterday. Coin, PayPal, Square, Sega. This one I like. Yeah, it looks strong, man. But RYTM, it's really strong. Anyways, looks like the market's strong on a trend to move up. Got a couple stocks on my list. See how it goes. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.